Hello. Welcome to Remain Calm's channel. Today we're going to be discussing the Nancy Guthrie case. 84-year-old mother of three that they believe was abducted from her home in Tucson, Arizona. This is a crazy case. We're going to talk about all of it, from her family to the ransom notes, the new video that was just put out. Actually, let me get that up here first. And wait, I have to do one thing. Hold on. This is a picture of Nancy Guthrie. To the right, to the left is her family. Beautiful woman at 84. Hey, Stephen. Now, Savannah Guthrie, her daughter, is the host of the Today Show here in America. If you're not, well, I mean, yeah, I think they're overseas too, right? I don't know. But anywho, here in the US of A, the Today Show is a big deal to people. Poppy, darling. Thank you, Poppy. Okay. So she went missing, what, 11 days ago? Yeah, it's 11 days ago today, right? They believe she was abducted from her home. There's just so many things when I was researching this case. Hey, that I was like, what? Stood out to me so much. Now, I'm going to start with this because I've been researching this, and so I may be all over the place with it, but hey, let's have a conversation about it. From my understanding, law enforcement is saying that they, are not aware that the family have been talking to quote unquote kidnappers. Now, if I am wrong, please somebody tell me, because that is what I got. And that was from an article recent, way recent. I did the most, updated update I could find. Carrie. Hey, do you get the Today Show over there? I'm just asking. Okay, so a lot of problems going down. There was a Ring doorbell camera that at first law enforcement said that they couldn't get anything off of it. And so happened that even though, hey, one way, hey, degenerate, even though Nancy did not have a paid subscription to this Ring doorbell camera place, it was recording and keeping it in the cloud. So that's where they got this at. All right, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up for you because we need to watch it first, because this is what's been out there. Okay, hold on. Hold down. Okay, now I am going to even make it bigger for you guys. That's pretty big. That's as big as I can get it for you. All right, let's take a look at this. Take a look at it. We'll look at it a few times. Okay. Big hands. Weapon. Backpack. Question. Okay. I got to make it smaller. I can't see my chat. I can't see ya. There you are. Yeah. Yeah, Shannon, good point. Good point. How many pairs of gloves do they have on? Right? Yeah, you don't know how, you don't know. Hey, we don't know. I was looking at the shoes. I was actually looking at the shoes. I wonder if they could look at those shoes and be like, wow, where do they sell shoes like that? Right? I mean, we can look at this picture and learn a whole lot. Shoes, the weapons holder, right? Where they might sell those. Now, I did hear they talked about the gloves being what they thought was a specific glove. Where do they sell those gloves at? Right? Backpack. There's so much looking at just this picture right here that I'm sure they have to take into account. They could probably even look at the hoodie or whatever he's got on. You never know, right? You got to look at all of it. All of it. I bet they did. I bet they did. Yeah, because I am not FBI. I am not law enforcement, period. These are just questions because I always got a lot of questions. Okay, let's see. All right. Using the hand to put over the ring cam. And then, okay. Let's go back to, let me find the point, y'all. Hold on. I want to kind of see if we can get I want to try to get his face in there again so we can look at his face. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Stop, remain. Okay, hold on, you guys. Let me back that up just a little bit. Let's get his face. Poppy, didn't you, I think Poppy said that she thought he had glasses on. But by putting that light in his mouth and shining it on the camera, he must have thought that it would, mess the camera up. right? Hang on, I hear something. I don't like hearing things. Ah, it's all right. Yeah. Did you? Yeah. Thank you. I'll pull that back. We can look at that again. Well, I mean, can we really see? So I thought that the blood was out here on the sidewalk. So the blood went from the front door down to a little, it didn't go all the way down the sidewalk. It was kind of accumulated right there in an area, wasn't it? Wow. Okay, so hold on. All right, let's get this. Here's another picture I have too. Um, can I don't okay. This is just me. Now they did take someone in for questioning. Um, I'll show you guys that here in a second too. Okay, these are better photos. Let me hold on. These are just photos, stills. Let's see if we can. Okay, that's the. Um, can I ask a dumb question? What is this? Were they fake flowers? Am I dumb? Okay, well, he must have tore them off right at the. I guess I'm dumb. Because when I looked at those flowers, they did. They don't look right to me. But I don't know. I'm freaking weird like that. Mustache. But then again, and I'm sorry, but for some reason, those do look like a woman's eyes. Do you see what I'm saying? Look at those eyes, Shannon. Don't they look like women's eyes? I'm sorry, I'm freaking weird. I think they look like women's eyes. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Wow. Now, let me tell you something. Those eyes right there are freaky. If she was seeing this on her phone, she was scared to death. She was scared. I can tell you right now. Very scared. And it doesn't matter that the dude's got a unibrow. That doesn't matter. Okay. Um. Mm, I mean, Could be either one. Could be either one, I think. Okay, we're just going to get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to talk about all the ransom notes, okay? So they believe that she was taken from the house, right? Hey, Flies. Hey, Granny. Hey, DJ. They feel that she was taken from the house. Now, like I said, as of yesterday, the FBI was saying that they were unaware of Savannah Guthrie talking with her mom's suspected kidnappers, right? I'm just saying what it says. If you can show me where it says different, let me know. They said they're not aware of any continued communication between the family and the suspected kidnappers. That is what they said. Okay, these ransom notes, why were they sent to TMZ and the news stations? So 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie went missing from her home in Catalina Foothills, a community north of Tucson, Arizona, last seen on January 31st, 2026, believed to have been abducted from her residence on February 1st, 2026. Now, we kind of already know that the night before she went missing, her son-in-law dropped her off at her home after she was at their residence, which, if I'm understanding right, is only about 10 minutes away. She actually took an Uber there. Her son-in-law did bring her home, though. He said he watched her walk into the garage, watched her shut the garage door, and they just assumed she went off to bed. At around 1:47 in the morning, the doorbell camera was disabled. Her pacemaker monitor disconnected at 2:28 a.m. on February 1st. The phone was found in the home, so that tells us that she was in the home before being taken out for what, 40 minutes? Around 40 minutes or so. So they were in that home, if they got in at that time, for about 40 minutes. Because it was her pacemaker was disconnected. Hey, Zena. Girl, you've been a member for 17 months. Oh, I'm feeling old, girl. I am feeling old, lady. I am. Okay. So, yeah, that's about 40 minutes. They are trying to take the search area out. I think they're doing another they're taking it out a lot further than just around her home in that area. They searched around her daughter Annie's home, vehicles, the whole shot. The whole shot. Many people believe that, and I don't know why, but that it is familial. And the weird thing about it is because I just don't know how it wouldn't be. Right? I'm just saying. That's just my opinion. Now, this gentleman right here is the one that they looked in his car and did some questioning of him. So let's hear what he had to say, because he was released. He absolutely was released.
I mean, I hope they get the suspect, because I'm not it. They better do their job and find the suspect that did it so they can clear my name, and I'm done. Look at what I'm putting my family through.
You're on national news now.
Not just them. Even my parents in Tucson.
Right.
Yeah.
And your mother?
I mean,
Did you, could that guy stuck that? No wonder people don't want to talk to the press. He was trying to stick that microphone in his mouth. Well, let me say this. I would think if somebody's going to kidnap somebody, why only ask for 6 million Bitcoin? What it is, Bitcoin, right? Equaling out to around 6 million US dollars, right? So, I mean, you got to look at the family. You got to look into finances. You have to do all of that. I just have too many questions. Okay, so this guy, he's like, I'll let you hear him again.
I hope they get the suspect, because I'm not it. They better do their job and find the suspect that did it so they can clear my name, and I'm done. Look at what I'm putting my family through.
Well, wait. You still haven't got your name cleared? You still haven't got your name cleared? That's what he just said. I always tell you guys, verbiage is very freaking important. Okay? You think? Yeah, he would have had to do some plucking on them eyebrows too. But I don't know. I want to see what kind of shoes he has. I want to see his closet. I want to go look in his closet. I want to see what kind of shoes he has. Jackets. Anything like that. But, you know, if there's... I don't even know how much freaking common sense these people that took her even have. Okay. So, I mean, we've had several ransom notes. And I am going to tell you about all of them. Because that is what I do. Okay, so what we know about the ransom notes. Let me remind you. Nancy Guthrie is an 84-year-old woman who has been taken from her home against her will, they believe. There have been 3 ransom notes that I know of, maybe 4. because I didn't watch the whole thing, but Harvey Levin from TMZ said that they got another note also. Now, this is the thing. Why are you not talking to the family? Right? Why are they not? If they're wanting that family to pay them that money, wouldn't you think that they would talk to the family? And it's kind of weird that law enforcement is saying we don't know about the family conversing with the alleged kidnappers, right? Yes, Sandy, thank you. Yes. One ransom note was a fake that had been sent to Nancy's daughter, Annie, and her husband. I'm not sure if it was one text message or they each received a similar text message stating something along the lines of, you got that Bitcoin ready. Now, my thing is, when he sent those to them, had it been released that there was a demand of Bitcoin? I don't know, right? Yeah, I heard that too, but I don't know. Okay. So there were several ransom notes. I composed all of it. Here we go. Okay. So a news organization received a Nancy note, a ransom note that was sent to their station. They said there's a few things we can share as far as what the contents were. A lot of it's information that only someone is holding her for ransom would know. Very sensitive information, things that people who were there when she was taken captive would know. It has not been released what they believe she was wearing that night. Have not heard that, right? I have not a clue, Sandy. I don't know. I have not a clue, ladies. Okay. So what was learned after, of course, the sheriff's department was notified that the alleged note, which was sent on the evening of February 2nd, included a description of damaged floodlight and the location of an Apple Watch. They became aware, also, FBI became aware of a new message regarding Nancy that was sent to channel KOLD, as they announced on February 6th. However, investigators were trying to determine whether the message was sent from the same person or people who sent the first alleged ransom note. Here, let me show you guys this. Here we go. And I hate to say this, but Nancy, being 84, had mobility issues. She had a pacemaker. She needed medication. And you guys, because my mind went to count the medicine, make sure there's none missing. I mean, right? Mr. A, how are ya? Okay. So the FBI did talk about it in some press conferences. They believed whoever wrote the ransom note set a deadline of 5 p.m. that evening, stating if a transfer wasn't made, and then the second demand was for the following Monday, no proof of life has been given. That is what is weird, because it's like the kidnappers sent ransom letters to news outlets and TMZ, right? But they've not spoken with the family. Now, what's interesting about that, I don't know why law enforcement's saying we don't know that they have any, firsthand communications or not. That's interesting. But when I played Savannah, her daughter, speaking about, get a hold of us, we're going to pay it or whatever, right? Great. I mean, and they do want to believe that, yes, she's still alive. She's still alive. So when the first ransom note, it was an email. And that was to KOLD, allegedly demanded $4 million in Bitcoin by February 5th for her return, and $6 million by February 9th if the initial demand was not met. The letter allegedly threatened severe consequences if the second deadline passed without payment. The ransom letter that TMZ got, Harvey said that the letter said that she is safe but scared, right? It emphasized the ransom demand for millions of dollars. Now, Savannah is saying that they understood. This is what Savannah's saying. She and her siblings received a message and understand. So Maybe Savannah is like, I'm not talking with law enforcement. I don't want to put my mother at risk. That possibly could be it, you guys. Because she's saying they got a message. They got the message and they got the message, is what she's saying. Savannah and her brother Cameron and sister Annie in an emotional plea on Instagram. Please feel free to go watch that if you want. As a family, we are doing everything we can. We are ready to talk. Now, you have AI, you've got all that other stuff. This woman needs to be brought home. This is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. What are these people freaking even doing? But they're looking all around. And last I heard, they were not, they're tired of messing with them. Can't blame them. Well, I understand what you're saying, Sandy, that you think it's big. I think if it was, to me, big to me would be them asking for more than 6 million in Bitcoin equaling out 6 million. But I don't know. I mean, it's definitely big. Crazy. Yeah, something's way off. I don't know. I don't understand. Like I said, I mean, it makes no sense. Yeah, they're getting over inundated with phone calls. This is sad. But yes, the man was detained for questioning yesterday. They have, listen to this. The search warrant connected to a man detained for questioning yesterday in the investigation of Nancy Guthrie's disappearance is sealed. It is sealed. The man who was identified himself as Carlos told reporters today he has a copy of the warrant, but he's not going to share it. Said he was held for questioning for 8 hours as his home and vehicle were searched before he was released. Investigators have not commented on his account or confirmed his identity. Well, guess what? They sealed that warrant. They sealed the warrant on what they was looking for from Carlos. 8 hours of questioning. Carlos. So law enforcement ain't going to say because it's sealed. But Carlos is like, it ain't me. It ain't me. And they need to do their job and prove that it's not me. That's basically what he said, right? They need to show I'm innocent. What does that tell you guys? What does that say? Kind of weird, right? Kind of weird. Or weird. Yeah, kind of crazy. What would it be about then? I get what you're saying, DJ. But it's still weird. You have to admit, it's weird. I get it. Go prove that I'm not guilty. I completely get it. I have to say, though, in all honesty, when he said that, it kind of reminded me of Ernie. I'm sorry that I even brought that up, but that's Ernie for you. Ernie's like, if you say I'm lying, then prove that I'm lying. That's what Ernie used to say, for real. You think the family has something to do with it? I'm telling you guys, this case makes no sense to me. And maybe something might come up that I can say, aha, okay, makes sense. This makes no sense. But we kind of do know. I mean, Savannah and the family is saying, look, they contacted us and we hear what they're saying. We want to pay it. Just get mom home. Get mom home so we can take care of her. And these alleged kidnappers are like, not even corresponding with the family. Let me say this. To me, sending a ransom note to TMZ tells me that whoever it is younger, I want to say. Right? I don't know. I mean, sorry, TMZ. I watch it. I'm an old lady, but I think if it was someone that, I mean, I'm sorry, you guys, it don't make any freaking sense. It really doesn't. Maybe I'll make sense of it one day. I don't know, you guys. I wish I could. But I do know, I believe that they're going out like a 60-mile radius outside of the area where they've been searching at. So, what the heck, man? What the heck? Hold on, I'll play that again. Okay, so this guy that they served the warrant on, He was released without charges. They detained him for questioning. He said he hopes they get the suspects. Is what he said. But Carlos told CNN that as a delivery driver, he might have delivered a package to Guthrie's home, but he didn't know her. Okay, so Carlos was a delivery driver. Obviously, somebody had to have seen Carlos, or they had him on film, right? Sandy, you know what's weird? Almost any case that I talk about or research or anything since I have came to YouTube, even beforehand thinking about it, it seems like every situation can be turned into a movie, right? Can be made into a movie. There was also a person detained at the border during a traffic stop south of Tucson. They were questioned in connection to Nancy's investigation. The person questioned overnight was detained near the border in Rio Rico, a law enforcement official added. There you go. That was when they got the warrant for the home. So they completed the search of the property in Rio Rico. A woman previously told CNN it was her home that was being searched and that authorities were investigating her son-in-law. Okay. But that's Carlos. So Carlos's mother-in-law let it be known that Carlos was being looked at. There is a $50,000 reward for any information. They are, the FBI has also put up digital billboards in Texas, California, Arizona, and New Mexico. They need to let Nancy come home. Let Nancy come home. Take their little measly $6 million. I don't think they're smooth criminals, and I have a feeling they're going to get caught. They are going to get caught. Hopefully soon, so they can bring Nancy home, because this is ridiculous. Sorry, it's just ridiculous. She's 84 years old. Also, there was something else I wanted to check. because we know that Nancy went to church, and I found something interesting, but I have to go back and look to make sure that it's her. Something about, doggone it, where was it at? Okay, hold on. Well, I'm not gonna. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not her. That's a different Nancy. Okay. They are combing like the desert terrain to see if they can find any clues for her, you guys. Let me see. I'll get her picture pulled up again. There she is. I don't know, y'all. I mean, could that be a fake mustache? Right? Well, I would have, I would be more at peace if I knew that the family was actually the ones that were speaking with the kidnappers and not freaking TMZ. Yeah, well, a lot of us do. Poppy, I think it was Poppy said she thought they had glasses on. Flies thought it could be a woman. I think Carrie, was that you, Carrie, that said? There's been a few people that are thinking that it could absolutely be a woman. But that plant looked weird to me. I'm sorry. That plant looked freaking weird to me. So we've got ransom notes, demands that were not met, and that's the weird thing. They weren't met because of the family not saying they were going to pay. The family said, "We understand. We want our mom. We are going to pay you. Let's do it. Get her home. Whatever, right? Get her home." And the kidnappers are like, duh. Oh, wait, let me talk to TMZ again, right? It's like, come on. Just get her home. It's ridiculous. Take a 84-year-old woman, right? Are they? Oh, thanks for letting me know. Appreciate it. For sure. All right, guys. I got about 6 minutes. I am not keeping you on here for hours and hours. But we're really praying that this woman gets to go home. I mean, and I can guarantee you, if law enforcement believes it has something to do with anybody in that family, they are side-eyeing everybody right now. Can guarantee you that. Yeah, the eyes, yeah, from the night vision. Well, what he did too, Carrie, or her, I don't know. actually used that light and was trying to shine it in the camera, because I guess he thought if he could shine that light right into the camera, that it was going to blur out what he looked like. That's what it looked like to me he was doing, but then again, I'm not a professional. I'm just remain calm, who asks a lot of questions. And, sometimes they don't make a lot of sense. Sometimes they do make a little sense. What can I say? But no, sorry. I'm not going to sit here and spend a half hour talking about somebody ordering pizza out there for JLR. That was very nice of you to order JLR pizza out there. I bet he ate that. I bet he ate it. You better believe it. He was like, give me that pizza. I'm hungry. He probably shared it. I'm sure he did. I bet he shared it. That's JLR for you. He shared it. Yep. Have you guys ever seen where they have these rich people do it? I've seen it on movies. Well, not movies, but shows. So they'll take like a wall and they'll cover it to make it look like grass or something. And then they have people stick their hand through it and they'll be holding up, a drink for them or something else. Really weird shit, right? I can see JLR doing that behind the bushes. He's handing out pizza slices. So all you see sticking out from the bush is the hand with the pizza in it. I would love to find a picture of it, but I'm not going to look. Not right now. He is crazy, Carrie. He is, for sure. I was going to let you guys know, too. I'm going to try to remember to put it in my community post. Sarah the Archie Ninja put out she did a live and showed what the hospital, hang on, Bridgewater Psychiatric Hospital. She did a live about that and put out a lot of information about it. It's really interesting, you guys. I suggest you go over and look. I mean, I would drop her link right now, but I don't have YouTube pulled up. I don't even have my chat pulled up. So everything that I've been getting from like CNN and FBI website, etc., etc. So yes, the numbers are on the banner. If anybody has any relevant information, please contact these agencies. Their phone numbers are there. Nancy's health is not good. She takes daily medication. She has a pacemaker. She deals with high blood pressure and heart issues. Bless her. Bless her. So I pray that this mother gets to come home to her family. I think this, like I said, I'm not a professional, but the goal is to get her home safely, and then deal with the scallywags. That's the way I see it. So, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not law enforcement. I am not law enforcement. So, all right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I do. Yes, let her come home, I totally agree. I totally agree. I don't know if there's really anything new. New. I mean, the articles I have are from today. Today, my friends. So they are very concerned about her. But yes, the family are prepared to pay for their mom's safe return. This was so sad. So yes, another thing is, which you can have a whole topic of conversation about, her having the Ring doorbell cam and it being disconnected. So right before it was disconnected, I showed you guys the video that is out of a masked man, woman, whatever, at the front door messing with the Ring doorbell cam. And even though she did not have a paid subscription to that Ring doorbell camera service, fortunately, it was still putting audio up into the cloud, right? And they say that, it just kind of, you guys know what I'm saying. So, yeah, that's nice to know also. So, thank you guys again. I adore you guys. Thank you, Zena. Zena's been a member for 17 months. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I do. And, please pray for Nancy. It's just so sad. So sad. Carrie, you can finally see Sandy. I don't know how you guys lost each other, but I'm glad you found each other over here in my chat. I am. That is so sweet. I love that. I love good things happening. I do. That is fucking fantabulous. I love it. And I love you too, May May. Thanks, Poppy. Thanks, Flies. They've been hiding. All right, later. Yes, May May. I am glad. I'm glad you've been praying, because I have too. I've been praying too. All right, peace out. You guys never know what I'm going to talk about. I'll just say that right now. So I will catch you guys tomorrow, and you never know what you're going to get. Oh, later, Gator, you whippersnapper. Hey, thanks, DJ. Later, guys. Hey, H. Davis, I didn't say hi. I got to say hi to H. Davis. I would never get over that. That would drive me crazy to see H in here and not say hey to H. Sorry, H. Later. Peace out. Have a good one. Do you, be you, do you.